We each have a gift. A lot of the time, we don't even notice it. But nonetheless, we have a gift. And it's our lives. With a clear and meaningful vision, inspiration, and a correct use of our strengths, there's almost no limit to what we can do with our time here. And some people do that, you know. They have that inner drive, that resolve to use their talents to the full. They paint masterpieces, build cathedrals, save lives, walk on the moon, develop theories to help us better understand our universe. But what about the rest of us? Why is it that more often than not, we don't just grab this opportunity and run with it? What's stopping us from achieving those wonderful dreams we used to have when we were kids? What's stopping us? Well, to put it simply, we do. Because as much as life seems like a gift, it doesn't always quite feel that way, does it? Sometimes it feels more like we don't have any control over what happens to us. The result is that all too often, you end up just accepting your situation. Things that could have worked out differently seem inevitable. When relationships break down, or when you don't get that job or that promotion, it's down to some fundamental flaw deep inside you. And then you want things to change. You know life could be so much better. But what do? We say, okay, starting tomorrow, I'm going to turn my life around. There's always tomorrow. But it never comes, does it? We just muddle on through, drifting wherever life takes us, held back from being who we want to be, where we want to be, so that rather than living a happy and inspiring life, it feels more like this place, empty, lonely, like it's waiting to be filled. You know, you don't have to accept that. Inside you, you have the power to take control of your destiny, to realize your dreams and ambitions, to make yourself and those around you happy. Sometimes all we need is just a little help.
It starts with belief. A belief in yourself and a belief that you can live a happy life that's richly rewarding and fulfilling. So it's time to be honest with yourself. Take a step back. Take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, if I continue along this path that I'm on, where will I be at the end? Are you going to reminisce on a life of happiness and fulfillment? Or a life of missed opportunities? Time well spent? Or time wasted on stuff that never really mattered? What would you rather look back and see? Of course, it's a loaded question. The answer's obvious. You want a life that's as happy and fulfilling as it can possibly be. A life where you're excited to get up in the morning because of the opportunities of what the day may bring. Life's seriously too short for it to be anything less. Of course, it's easier said than done. Life can be messy and complicated at times. There's so much noise, so many different areas demanding your attention, sapping your energy, that it feels almost impossible to give the important areas, the truly important areas of our lives, the time they need. And here's where you need to take another look at yourself. Take some time out, even just a day, to find somewhere quiet, peaceful, away from all the noise and distractions, so you have time to contemplate and evaluate your life. A place where you don't need to be better or the best. Somewhere you can just be. Somewhere that can help you make sense of it all, giving you a purer indication of your true calling. Ask yourself some questions. Good questions are powerful. If you simply give yourself the space and an inspiring environment to reflect, miracles start to blossom. What you'll find is you'll start to see things differently, because sometimes it's just our perspective that needs to change. If we learn how to properly manage our perspective and to consider thoughts in a positive spirit, amazing things start to happen. This planet of ours, this world, is an extraordinary place, and you deserve to get the best out of it. When you're living a positive and purposeful life, a life of meaning, you'll find you have the strength to deal with life's challenges, to become a better person for it, and to become so much happier. How would it feel to wake each day with a sense of excitement and purpose, to feel respected and appreciated? Listen to your soul. Your heart's beating you a message every second. Take the time to get to know yourself and honor what's true to you. Don't worry about what the majority say or think. Worry about honoring your values and what's important to you. You're truly very special, and the world needs you. Don't let anyone tell you different. Go and do what you need to do to become the person you've always dreamed of being. Give yourself that much, because if you don't, who will? There are a number of tools you have at your disposal that can help you make this happen. And I'd like to help you find them. Whether it be on a personal or a professional level, there are real and practical steps you can take towards creating a bright and happy future. Embrace your life. Find your purpose. You'll be all the happier for it.